I'm moving in front of that thing because, okay. They saved the best for last, just putting that out there. I'm kidding. One thing that's great about the Chief Science Officer program is that it collects many different people from many different walks of life. So everyone on that side of the room brings so many things to the table, and they have very fast, within the past 2 days have become like one of my close family. So love you guys. I do American Sign Language. I am self-taught and learning and teaching. And so this is I love you, because this is I for and we are finger spelling, L, and then Y for you. So you combine those. I love you. Fun fact.
My name is.
Hello, my name is Marissa. I'm the Chief Science Officer from AAC High School in Avondale, Arizona. I became a Chief Science Officer last year in 8th grade, and my first action plan was to hold a STEAM day. Didn't know what that meant. I heard it used a lot during the Fall Institute, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I met with Susan Ferretta, who was at the time the one who was in charge of all the CSOs within Arizona, and she gave me a bunch of contacts for virtual reality stations, WestMech, which is a local aviation, avionics, nursing, cosmetic. It's like a program college for high school students and those who want to go back and get like just quick program degrees. Anyways, so I invited a bunch of people, and I was able to have an audience of over 850, including those that came from my local school district to see what was happening. This was my district's first year trying out the CSO program, so we kind of wanted to see, like, is this any good? Like, what is this doing? And so after that, Kelly came to my school to do a site visit because she was just appointed Director of Student Success. And she was like, this is what Chief Science Officer is supposed to be like. This is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to take action. They use the resources from their mentors, and they build on their ideas, and then they go and put actions towards. And so it was then that I was invited to Washington, D.C. for the 2018 STEM Ecosystem Conference, where I was able to network with many different people from all over the country about how we can improve STEM education, both on the student side and the teacher side, as well as legislation and policies. Fast forward again, during the summer, I was able to join the Leadership Council. That involved taking some days off of my summer break to help plan the Leadership Institute and kind of reorganizing the officer program to be more student-friendly, saying, you know, exactly, going to the source and saying, what was difficult for you? How do we fix it for the next CSOs that are coming in? And so we did that, and now I'm back in DC again. This week has been very busy and very hard on my feet. I have like 4 blisters right now, but it's great. Again, having the time of my life.
You look gorgeous.
You really do. But it's been absolutely amazing. For me, I knew National Science Foundation supported us, and I knew there were so many organizations and programs out there that were giving us this funding and saying, like, this could change the world. But coming to DC and meeting those people in real life, I was like, we can actually change the world. Like, we have people behind us that are supporting students from all across America and even in other countries. And that, it kind of hit me, like, we can do this. And so that's a big part of me that's important in the Chief Science Officer program, is that student advocacy and student leadership. Chief Science Officer gave me the personal growth and leadership that I needed. And that is helpful to any other students that will join the program. And so I guess that's a little bit about me and my own personal life story in Chief Science Officer program. So to wrap up, I would like to thank all of you guys for coming. I understand that your time is valuable and you could be home with your family or whatnot, so we really appreciate you coming out here. I would like to invite you to stay for a little bit more and to pick a CSO and get to know them a little bit more. And if you stay, we have a karaoke night happening, so I'm very good at Disney, just putting it out there. Anyways, thank you for coming.